Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with the introduction to a series that I'm gonna do on my channel. So if you've seen this before, it's gonna be my same intro that I have for all of these videos, because I'm actually gonna do a kind of collection series. So I'm gonna go through all of my products that I have in my collection and also kind of curating those down, because I'm moving to London, and when you're seeing this I'm probably already moving, because I'm pre-filming these so that I have some videos to upload when I'm actually in the move. So in this video I'm going to go through a category of my products and decide what products I'm going to initially bring to London with me and what I'm going to pack away and put at my parents' house. My goal is to eventually bring all my makeup, but since I'm only bringing my suitcases, which means I can't bring all of my items at once, this video is just going through all of my items and kind of deciding which I am going to bring initially. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy it, and let's just jump straight into the video. So today I'm here with my primers, foundations, concealers and powders, and what I will start by doing is separate these into their own categories so that it's easier to go through these. And also I have one setting spray, but I will be keeping this because this is the only one that I own, so this will be going with me. So I think I will start with concealers because I have the least of them, and I actually think that I will bring all of these at the moment because they are quite lightweight, and yeah, I only have 4 of them at the moment except the one that I'm currently panning. So I will be bringing all of these. So when it comes to primers, I have these 5 right here. And I am currently panning 2 as well, but those 2 will either be done by the end of the year or I will bring them with me because the project is still going. So when it comes to primers, I will actually not bring my Professional because I do really love this primer, but I am panning a really similar primer from Smashbox at the moment and I don't need to bring both of them, so this one will be staying. Similarly, the Professional Matte Rescue will be staying, but this one is better for me in the summertime. And then this is where it gets a bit harder because I love all 3 of these, but I know that I can't bring all of them, especially these 2 because they are really heavy primers because they are in glass bottles. I have the Chanel Le Blanc de Chanel as well as the L'Or primer from Glam. Like I said, I love both of these, but I think actually both of these have to stay behind because of their heavy packaging. And this one is also quite similar. This one is the Blur primer from Kix. All 3 of these are really hydrating primers, and I think that I will bring this one instead of these 2 because this is much more lightweight, and yeah, I don't really use primer that often, and therefore I think that I only have to bring one of these. So let's start with these 2 because these 2 are both foundations that are too dark for me. I use this to mix in with other foundations, and I don't really need to bring both of them. I think that I will bring the Shiseido one because it is my favorite out of the 2, so this one will be going with me, but this one will be staying behind. When it comes to these 2, I only have to bring one of them because they are so similar. I have the Loreal Beyond the Solution as well as Triple the Solution, and like I said, these are so similar. I've done a first impression of these comparing the 2, and honestly I can't really tell much of a difference. So I actually will bring the Beyond the Solution because this one has less in it left, and I much rather would use this up before going into this one, although this one is the one that I've been using recently. But I will bring the Beyond the Solution one, and the Triple the Solution one will stay behind. So I have one white foundation and as well as this one. This one is really light. This one is a super pale color and it's almost too pale for me when I'm at my palest. So I don't think I will have to bring both of these. Therefore the white foundation will actually stay behind, and I will bring the Lumineux Blur foundation because I feel like this may be breaking me out, as well as this one is one that I can mix with darker foundations as well if they are too dark for me when I'm entering winter. Okay, so moving on to these ones. This is quite hard actually. This one I'm using currently, so I actually think that I will bring you this one as well, although this is a bit too dark for me at the moment. But I like mixing this one in with my L'Oreal BB creams because this one is quite yellow tone and these ones are quite pink tone, and I think that makes a really good match for me. So this one will be going with me as well. So when it comes to these 2, I really love the Dior Airflash foundation. I have the shade 200 as well as 300. Like I said, I really like these, but I don't use them that often. There are kind of special occasion foundations for me, and I feel like I don't really need them at the moment because I can use any other foundation for special occasions as well. So these two will be staying behind as for now. So for the rest of them, I have these two, which I actually haven't used yet. I'm planning to film my first impression on these two foundations. But the thing is that it gets dark so early here now that I just haven't had time to film that yet. So I'm kind of torn what to do with these because I know I want to film my first impression on both of these eventually. But yeah, either I will have to get a ring light or I will have to wait until spring when it gets lighter. So I actually think that I will keep these behind and bring them at a later point and make a first impression then. And then I will actually bring the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation instead. So when it comes to powders, these are the ones that I have. This one is almost done, as you can see. I kind of want to use this up. I may actually try to use this up before I leave. So this one I will be keeping, but I will try to use it up because bringing this would be quite unnecessary. This one is one of my favorite powders. I have this in my handbag all the time because it can fit a brush in it. This one is from Maybelline and it's the Better Skin powder in the shade Light Beige. This one is really light and it's almost too light for me, but it works for me in the winter time. So this one I think I will bring with me because I love having this in my handbag. Also, it comes with a massive mirror, which is really good when doing your makeup. Then when it comes to my loose powders, this one is actually not a powder, it's kind of like a treatment. It is from Bareminerals and it's their Pure Transformation Night Treatment. I do mostly use this as a powder though because I don't really like wearing this when I go to sleep because it kind of gives a bit of coverage, but I don't really like that in my, like, when I go to bed. So I have been using this as a powder, but I will not be bringing this because it's not my favorite loose powder. So this one will be staying behind us for now. And then when it comes to these two, I will only bring one of them, and I actually think that I will bring the Kicks one because this is the one that I've been using recently, and I will keep their RCMA no color powder at my parents' house for now. Okay, so to sum up, this is all the stuff that I'm bringing with me, and this is the stuff that I'm gonna bring on a later point. So I think I did quite well. I think I'm bringing about half of what I own, which is really good. I just have too many, especially foundations. I have too many of those, so I will bring these for now, and then I will keep these behind. So today I'm gonna go through my highlighters as well as bronzers. That is all that is in this category. I'm gonna start by dividing these into highlighters and bronzers. Okay, so I have them all right here, and I'm gonna start with bronzers because I have fewer of them. So yeah, I have these ones right here, and I think that I will start by bringing the Body Shop Honey Bronzer in the shade 02 because I do have quite a bit of pan on this, and I think that I will be able to use this up. Also, this is a paler bronzer, so this will work good for me now in the fall and winter. So this one will be going with me. One that I will not bring with me at the moment is my Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. This is just a cream bronzer. You've probably already seen this by now. I really quite like this, but it is more of an orangey tone, and I think this suits me better in the spring and summer. So this one will not be going with me at the moment, although I really love it. I am currently panning a contour shade, so I don't think I need this at the moment. This is the Kwan Sculpting powder in the shade Light. It looks like this. Like I said, I am panning one and it's not yet done, so I don't really need to bring this at the moment because I will bring the one that I am currently panning. So these three are the ones that I have left. I have this cream one right here from Bourjois, and this one is their bronzing primer. Again, this is quite orange, so this one will not be going with me at the moment because it suits me better in the summertime. And then when it comes to these two, I only want to bring one of them because although they are different, they are quite similar and I use them in a similar manner. This one is the Nars bronzer in the shade Tahiti. I think this is actually the same as Laguna, just in a bigger packaging. Since this is a bigger packaging, I won't bring this right now because I am limited on weight and space. So I will bring this one instead, which is the Benefit Hula Bronzer. So let's move on to highlighters instead. I'm gonna start by splitting this up in powders as well as cream highlighters. Let's start with the cream ones because I have fewer of them. I don't want to bring all of these. I do want to bring the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Monster. I had this in my Roulette Pan collab and I used it quite a lot. And I really fell in love with this highlighter, so this one I want to bring with me. But since that is a pink tone highlighter, I do not want to bring this one, which is from Me. And this one is their Beat the Blues highlighter in pink, pearl pink. This one is not as pink as the Colourpop one, but since it is also a pink highlighter, I will not bring this one. Again, this one is one that suits me better in summertime. This is Sunbeam by Benefit. I really love this one, but it suits me better in the summertime, so I will be bringing this at a later point. When it comes to these two, this one is from Cover FX and it's just a mini one in the shade Bubbly. This one is just a cream highlighter stick. It looks like this, but it is a bit too dark for me, so this one will be staying behind. And when it comes to this one, I do really quite like the What's Up from Benefit. As I haven't brought too many cream highlighter sticks at the Colourpop Super Shock one, I will be bringing this one as well because they are really different, and I think a good cream highlighter is always nice to have. So let's move on to my powder highlighters. This one is going to be quite hard for me. Let's start with this one. This one is from MAC and it's one of their Extra Dimension skin finishes in the shade Show Gold. This one is really interesting. I haven't had this for that long. It is just a really nice highlighter. It's one that shifts from pink to gold. I'm not sure if you will pick that up on camera. I really love this one. However, since I'm bringing this pink one, I don't think I will bring this at the moment, although I think it's stunning, because I think they're overlapping too much, and also I want to get some use out of the highlighters that are older in my collection, so this one will be staying behind for now. One that will also stay behind is my Nars Albatross highlighter. This one is one that I've thought about decluttering so many times. It is just like this white based gold highlighter. It's not as reflective as I want highlighters to be at the moment, so yeah, I think this one will be staying behind because it's not one of my favorites. So let's just take these three at one point because I only want to bring one of them. I have the Laura Mercier Matte Radiant Baked Powder in the shade 01 Highlights. And then I have the MAC Soft and Gentle, which is a classic as well as the Merry Luminizer. They are quite different, but I kind of use them in a similar manner as my everyday kind of highlighter, so I only want to bring one of these actually. I'm just going to swatch them out and see what they look like on the skin. So they are so pretty. I love all three of them and they are quite different. Merry Luminizer is definitely more gold, this one is definitely more pink, and this is really neutral. This is so hard, you guys. I think that I will leave the Laura Mercier highlighter behind. I do love this one so much, but I don't know, I just feel like I kind of reach for more radiant highlighters. I feel like you can apply these two lighter on your skin to kind of get the same effect, although I think this is a beautiful highlighter. This one will be staying behind as for now. So I actually think that I will bring my MAC Soft and Gentle rather than my Merry Luminizer, mainly because my MAC Soft and Gentle is much older. I just want to get some really good use out of this one, and I feel like doing this kind of packing, I know that I will get better use out of the product that I'm actually bringing because I will have less to choose from, if that makes sense. So I think that I will bring this one and make my Merry Luminizer stay behind, although I do really love this one as well. So I have these three left. This one I will be bringing. This is my Sleek Solstice palette. This one is my favorite if I want a really intense highlighter, so this one I will be keeping with me. And then these two, this one is my Becca Champagne Pop highlighter. I love this one so much, and I'm really torn what to do with this one because I do kind of want to bring it, but it can look a bit too dark on me in the winter time, and it looks much better on me in the fall and winters. So I actually think that I will keep this at my parents' house for now and then bring this when I go back in spring. And then the last product I have is this loose highlighter from Bella Pierre Cosmetics. This one is kind of like a peachy highlighter. It is really pretty, but I feel like it's kind of close to some shades in the Solstice palette, so this one will be staying behind for now as well. So you guys, I did really well this time. This is all of the things that I am leaving behind for now, and this is the things that I'm bringing. I'm really happy about this number. the thing is, I will bring all of this eventually. It's not that I'm decluttering all of this. There are some items here that I absolutely love. I just need to kind of narrow this down because I don't have that much space when I'm actually moving now. So I need to be cutthroat, and I know that I love all of these products, and I know that these are products that I want to get more use out of. For example, this one I will want to potentially use up soon. And this one I want to get some more use out of just because it is a bit older, for example. But then again, this one, for example, I like better than the Body Shop bronzer. It's just that bringing this one means that I kind of have to finish it. So that's kind of how I'm thinking. So yeah, that was it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you're liking this series, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys!